One of the other strong political parties, that is the People's National Congress, the PNC, would also be going to the polls to elect party executives for the next 4 years. And one person who has been at the forefront of activities for the PNC, that is Bernard Monah, General Secretary, has given indications that he will be going for the chairmanship position of that party. He's joined me in studio to, give us an idea of what the party is doing so far, how the party is faring, and why he wants to move away from General Secretary to National Chairman of the PNC. Good afternoon, sir, and thank you very much for your time.
Do you want a Togolese handshake or a Ghana handshake?
No, it's very fair. The Ghanaian one is really good. All right, to start with, how is the PNC faring, and what are the dates you set for your Congress, and what are some of the dynamics in there?
Let me say that as a party, we've not fared badly, but we have not also fared too well. We had some difficulties going into election 2012. The front of our party was not united. We had some members of our party who thought that our flag bearer did not live up to expectations, and therefore we decided to crack our own front. But after the elections, there have been attempts to try to overcome the various nuances that caused our abysmal performance in 2012. And I think that it is out of series of meetings that eventually the National Standing Committee of our party met on the 26th of this month and took a bold decision to proceed with the organization of conferences and also to culminate in the National Delegates Conference. Let me start from the top. The National Delegates Conference will take place in the Upper West region between the 14th to the 16th of August 2015. But before the National Delegates Conference is organized, Congress is organized, you expect that regional elections, conferences would have been concluded by the 30th of June 2015. But before regional executive elections are done, constituency elections have to be concluded by the 30th of May. And of course, polling station elections will have to be concluded by the 30th of April. So these stages will enable us proceed to our National Delegates Conference. So from now till August, the party will agog with activities. We have decided as a party that at every stage, some minimum fees, and in compliance with our constitution, we say that you have to be a member of good standing, and by being a member of good standing, you should have paid your membership dues at least for the past 3 years. And if you are a female contesting any position in the party, you do not pay any filing fee as has been determined by the National Standing Committee. For instance, at the flag bearership level, you are to pay 10,000 Ghana cedis if you are a male candidate. If you are a female candidate, you pay no filing fee. If you're going for a national chairman, you pay 5,000 Ghana cedis. If you are a female, you pay no filing fee. If you are going for a general secretary, you pay 3,000 Ghana cedis. And if you are a female, you pay no filing fees. All other executive positions will go for 1,000 Ghana cedis, and females will pay no filing fee. This is in line and is part of our convention since 1992 that no woman contesting any position will pay any filing fee, because we think that one of the banes of our women participation is their inability to mobilize logistically, and this is the PNC's way of incentivizing our women so they can participate, not just for the women organizership position, but also for flag bearer, national chairman, general secretary, and down the line.
Positions. Yeah. Okay. But why are you saying the women should not pay? And is it that they are unable to raise the finances? Are you just looking at, the argument about this affirmative action that the NPP started a few days ago, that storm started brewing when the NPP came up with the issue of affirmative action. There are those who believe in it, there are those who are against it, but then the question remains that, are you looking for competence which we all hope for, or you just want women to participate by mere fact that they are female? Some women are saying that give us level playing field and let us compete. Why are you making it easy for us?
No, the level playing field, as you know, if you take Abantu for Development, if you take Wilda and take their research and literature that is available, one of the major constraints to women participation in politics is their inability to mobilize the resources. And therefore, if you give them a resource jump or a head start, taking 10,000 cedis to go and pay filing fee, it's money that you could use to do posters. It's money that you could use.
It's the same thing that happens to the men as well.
No, it's something that you could do, because the men have had a dominance over some period, and therefore you have to take a certain deliberate action in order that this other bracket of our population that has not been part of the system will come on board. And that is why we are not limiting it to women's organizership. We are saying that right from the top to the bottom, women will be participating. In addition, they have the exclusive right, despite that it's unconstitutional, they have the exclusive right to contesting for the women's organizership position. I'm wishing for a day where a man will be courageous enough to say, I want to organize the women, despite that I'm not a woman, so that we can see full competition at all levels. But I think that it's important that we identify that resource constraints among women is a major factor that plagues their ability to move into political limelight.
All right, let's bring the discussion, home now to the various positions, one of which you are running for, which is the national chairmanship position of the PNC. You are general secretary, and then you are deciding to leave. You've decided to leave that. Why do you want to do this? And is the current chairman not competent enough to, do the work going forward?
I think that every person has competence. It's the degree of competence and the degree of capacity that you are talking about, and the availability of your reservoir, your energy level, to avail that to the cause of your party is also something. But in terms of competence, I will not think that I am qualified enough to judge somebody's competence. What is necessary is that I have been the founder of the Tertiary Institutions Network of the PNC, that's the students' wing. I served as an errand boy running for the former general secretary of our party. I was privileged to become the youth organizer. I played my role at that level, and I decided that I was not going to contest for youth organizer. Later, I became the general secretary of the party, and I've decided that it's time to move on. And so you can see that I have had time to work within my party, to grow myself within the party. I've seen where my capabilities are, and I moved to where I think that now I can do something. One of the things that we are suffering, that every member and you can talk to Otina Nani of CPP when he was youth organizer, you can talk to Ivor Greenstreet, you can talk to Edward Mama. At every level, my energies are driven towards the unification of the CPP and the PNC. Leadership has a role to play, and in particular, if you are chairman and you are leader of the party, you'll have to work at it, because the chairman has a commanding voice.
So what new do you bring to the party?
You bring renewed energy. You change the face of political parties in this country, where chairmanship is seen as the preserve of a certain age bracket. So they can see that vibrancy can be injected at the chairmanship level, and that means that it will trickle down the line. You want to assure a certain level of discipline within party structures, even given as a young man. And I think that it's important that we carry the youthful population of our nation along. So when they see that in the PNC, you have one of the vibrant chairmen, I'm sure that many young people will begin to ask the question, how come that the PNC is giving opportunity to young people so that together we can ensure that our nation becomes stronger and better?
Okay. We'll have to leave it here and see how things pan out for the PNC. You watched myself and Bernard Monah. He is the current General Secretary of the PNC, and he says he will be going for the chairmanship position. Thank you very much for joining us in studio. We wish you all the best.
Thank you. I know you will be there to campaign for me.
Oh, we'll be there to we'll be there to give coverage to the PNC like we do all the other political parties. All right, thank you very much, and do have a wonderful day. This is still Midday Live.